we begin this half an hour with breaking news. Tropical Cyclone Fina, that's already made landfall in the north of the country, has just been upgraded to a Category 3 storm. Let's speak to our senior meteorologist, Rob Sharp. Rob, what does this mean?
So we can now call Fina severe tropical cyclone Fina, and it's now producing very destructive winds at its core. So the sustained winds are 120 kilometres an hour now, and the gusts could approach as high as 185 kilometres an hour later on today. So this system has been strengthening this morning. I believe that it was close to Cat 3 all of this morning, and was a little bit stronger than what the Bureau were suggesting, but they've now upgraded the system, and I completely agree with them that it is a Category 3 system. You can see it spinning away there. Very small, tight-knit system that has been running through the Van Diemen Gulf this morning. It is drenching the eastern side of the Tiwi Islands, where we're likely to see those very destructive winds. And you can see the rain totals at our observation centres have been pretty decent. Darwin's now up to 20 millimetres. Now that consistent moderate rain has set in, and it's just going to increase as we move through today. I don't expect any gaps in the wet weather there, but we've seen totals in excess of 200 millimetres for some. So it is a dangerous weather system, likely to remain Category 3. I expect damaging to locally destructive winds for Darwin. The very destructive winds are only a chance for Darwin if the system slides slightly further south than this track. So if it stays on this track, Darwin should escape the very destructive winds, but we can't guarantee that, because as you can see from that white shading, there's potential that this system could even direct hit Darwin. That's the potential track anywhere in that white shaded area. So it is a system we're having to watch very carefully, because it is now a severe tropical cyclone and it poses those very high end risks. Also, heavy rain could even become intense rain at times, with hundreds of millimetres of possibility for some through today and into tomorrow. And so for Darwin itself, the worst of the weather should be coming through late this afternoon into tonight and overnight into early tomorrow, before we then see a gradual easing trend in that weather. But meanwhile, there's some other significant weather elsewhere. For Sydney, it's another dreary one, potential for a few more showers. Moree copped some big storms overnight with more than 60 millimetres in the gauge, and we're going to continue to see further showers and storms for other areas as well. They're running across South Australia. Adelaide's seen a little bit, and there's a fair bit just on its way into the city at the moment, with showers and storms. But across the country, there's also wet weather in the southwest corner today, and maybe a shower or two, or maybe even a thunderstorm this afternoon in Perth that could lead to a rain delay at the cricket.
OK, Rob Sharp with the latest. Thanks, Rob.